Okay, so in our last two problems, we have a scenario where we have this item, it was on sale, the sale price is $52.43. Now I know that the markdown percentage was 15%, but we're supposed to use this information to figure out what the original price of the item was. So it's kind of like working backwards, and this is a little harder to do. It's not as simple as just dividing by 0.15. That's not exactly how this works. So I often tell kids, listen, there is a sneaky way to get this. It's a kind of a slick method, but I let my students discover that for themselves because too many times have I had kids get confused and misuse the method when when they're not allowed or use it incorrectly, and it's a headache every time. So I'm going to stick to the formula that I gave you. So it's supposed to be original. Well, I don't know the original, so we write X. And then because it's a discount problem, we would use minus our percentage times our original. And that will equal our new price of $52.43. So that's step one. You want to plug in your information correctly. Now you don't want to forget that there is a 1 in front of the X. So if we're going to get anywhere, we're going to have to combine our like terms. So 1x minus 0.15x, those can be combined. Right? So if I do 1 minus 0.15, that is 0.85. So now my problem says 0.85x equals 52.43, and I can finish by dividing. So pull out my calculator here and divide really quick. Looks like we're going to get about 61.68. So the original price was roughly $62. And it's going to be the same thing here. It says over the past 10 years, a school population increased by 8%. If there are 1,200 students in the school right now, what was the population 10 years ago? So you have your new population, you have your percentage, you need to find the old population. So we're setting up the exact same way. Original, we're going to use a plus because the population grew. 8% is 0.08. And we multiply that by the original, which again I don't know, so I have to write X. And that will equal your new population. So again, don't forget there is a 1 that's in front of X here, so we're going to combine our like terms. 1 plus 0.08 is 1.08. And then we just finish by dividing 1,200 by 1.08. Pull out my calculator here, type that in. So it looks like we're going to get 1,111.1. Now before we circle this, you want to make sure your answer is logically accepted. So if it says what was the population, well, we can't have decimal amounts of people, right? So we would just round that to 1,111 people.